You remember when I was saying I'm gonna do my own mystery boxes of PSA cards because the ones that are on the market are garbage? I showed you guys like how a PSA card couldn't even fit upright into the boxes they were using. That was pretty crazy. It's I don't know if it's a short or a video, but I talked about it a week ago, a week and a half ago. Well, I reached out to a company who makes boxes, digitally prints boxes in certain shapes. So this is not me having my own like die made to make a custom cardboard box. It's utilizing an existing blank for a cardboard box and then digitally printing on it. So it's cheaper to start, but more expensive in the long run. That's kind of all you have to know about it. And here's actually the not the proofs, but here's the this is the blank that I got from them. So I want to show it to you. To give you an idea of like if you are thinking about launching a product, packaging is important. And you know, packaging serves a function and it also can look nice. So what I'm concerned with is, first of all, I want to have a hanger tag. And second of all, I want to be able to fit the cards in here. So let me grab my, I think it's a Tua Tagovailoa rookie. Did I put it back? I don't know where I put it. I don't have many PSA cards. Shoot, I should have grabbed it before I filmed the video. Well, it's around here somewhere. But what I'm gonna have to do is grab that card and see what it fits into. Here it is. That wasn't so bad, was it? Everyone who didn't leave? All right, so here's the first box. And I know I could have just like measured a PSA card, but when I do this kind of product testing, I've made less than a dozen, more than 5 custom boxes in my life, like for products. And I really have to hold it in my hand. So this first one actually works great. So that was all I got to test. That was way too easy. So here's the next thing then. How do you secure the box? There would be, typically I see them sold with a shrink wrap over wrap. I don't have any shrink wrap in my warehouse. But what I have had in the past, when I wanted to create tamper-proof boxes, like for candy I was selling, for example, they're just like open cylinders of, I don't know what the material is that shrink wrap is made of, but you wrap it there, then you hit it with a heat gun and it shrinks. The issue is that this has top and bottom flaps. And so if you hit it with shrink wrap, you're gonna have to shrink wrap it like this, not like this. And that might be a problem. So really it would be nicer to have a side entry, but this size is perfect. So there's no numbers on here. Oh, and then they sent me a few examples of their other boxes. So it looks like they're all top fold. Someone had a phone lasso made. This is 120-pound matte. This is what I was working with was I think 120-pound glossy. It might be 100-pound glossy. I do like matte. I think matte, this is like okay, so I'll show you the example of the matte versus glossy. Yeah, I love a nice matte finish. That's the millennial in me, I guess. But let's look at glossy versus matte. This is AminoCore, an innovative regenerative medicine company. What the heck is that? I don't know. I don't really care. And then this is MagnaGate key latch. So look, compare the two. Can you tell the difference between glossy? You see that glare? And this is a much more diffused look. I think that, and here's why. I actually have theory behind this. Glossy finishes look bad in pictures. So when people are posting your product on social media and there's a freaking glare across the front of it, like, can I get a glare? Yeah. What product is this? Who freaking knows? I don't know. A Blue Beehive? What product is this? Any angle you get, it's magnetic gate latch. So I do like this size. I want it, I don't know if we can do a side flap. That's honestly not that big of a deal. I mean, I would be fine with the first 5,000 boxes, just putting security tape on the bottom and then like wholesaling to card stores, like local card stores, or selling online directly, something like that. You really only want to have the tamper-proof complete enclosure for like a large retail setting, like think Walmart, Target, wherever you shop at that gets robbed constantly. think about that. Cool though, I like this. A PSA 10 actually fits into it, unlike the other boxes that it wouldn't, which is, I'll leave that up to what you think. I'm happy with it though. So here. What are next steps? Need a digital design. I have to buy. So I have to figure out what brands are okay for graded trading cards. My gut tells me PSA, SGC, definitely those two. But I have to do more research into what is not BCCG. What? Who actually has standards and adds value with their grading. And then I think probably I should function at a 30% margin. That's like low. But let's say 50%. Let's say I want to double my money because we have to build in all the frickin' costs associated with everything. Advertising, fulfillment, any kind of bookkeeping stuff. So we'll say, hopefully I can get these made for 15 and sell them for 30. I don't know if that's doable or not. Well, we'll see. But that's the update on that. I think it's pretty interesting. And short video, but I appreciate everyone who's following this specific story arc.